Hello everybody, this is Fred Hassen with Sit Mean Sit Dog Training and our video dog training tip for the day. You know, and a lot of people that aren't familiar with our dog training system make the comments that remote collar training is just negative training and they can't make the link of how things can be paired. And of course we understand that because these comments are always made by people that aren't familiar with our system or aren't clients. So, and we can certainly understand, the lack of knowledge and lack of education and lack of a lot of things by people in the community. And that's the whole purpose for this video daily, to educate you. But what we're going to show you today is I'm going to show you a little bit with my dog Charger and how we actually start some of the dogs with the Sit Mean Sit collar, and showing you how things are very possible to do on both ends of the coin. This is Charger. Charger is, matter of fact, he just turned 1 yesterday. So happy birthday to Charger. And he's going to yawn and think that's a little bit boring. Anyway, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a little bit how we can pair food with the remote Sit Mean Sit remote training collar. Now, this collar is adjustable, as you all know, and you can find more about it on our website. So it has variable intensity. But what we actually start by doing is we could take a piece of food. I got a kibble here, and what we will actually do is not say anything to the dog. Now this dog's already been through some of this, but we're just showing this as we have a big event here at our main facility. That's why all the cars are here today. So anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to tell Charger to sit, which he already knows. Charger, sit, and we have his attention. And what we're going to do is just we're going to pair this collar with this food. So he actually feels the stimulation and links that to the food. So we're going to do this a couple times for you. And actually, it's hard to, we have designed this remote collar so you can do everything with one hand, and I've got this camera in my hand, and I've also got the remote in my right hand as well. And with my left hand here, I'm going to use the food. So we're going to take the food, Charger sit, and we're going to actually have this collar on while he is eating food. He's very used to this, and even without giving him any commands, and even while he's in the food, I can keep this collar on, and he is just linking this from the beginning with food. We use nonverbal communication, have it to him out of his bowl, have it to him in a lot of different areas, and his initial response is just for the food. Now, you see this with a lot of clicker training or anything else. They might take an environment that the dog is not familiar with and feed him in that environment and link it with food. And obviously, it's just common sense. It can be done with a lot of things. But the nice thing about the Sit Mean Sit collar is we can use this remotely, and we can pair it with just about anything. So in an avoidance type of program, if you come up to the dog and you press the button, it would teach the dog, no, we don't want you to take the food. Now, since the Sit Mean Sit program is done with both sides of the coin, we can tell him to leave it alone, and we can have him eat the food as well, because we want to be able to use both sides. Any type of training that would just be negative would be taking away all the positive side and would only be half good. And any kind of training that is just positive, you wouldn't be able to get dogs off the couch or be able to do things and show them a comparison. The only way dogs see positive and negative is through comparison. You wouldn't know short unless you knew tall, and you wouldn't know good unless you know bad, and it's the same with the dog. So constantly showing them a comparison, they will be able to see this better. So let's just do this again here, and I will turn this collar on, and he will be eating this food. I can even throw this food on the ground and leave this collar on while he's eating the food, and in this instance here, he is able to see this. So we'll go into more of this later, but it obviously can be done, and we do it every day, and that's why we have locations all over the country. So anyway, for today, we want to thank you, and until tomorrow, this is Fred Hassen, and remember, sit means sit.